Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for watching. So in this video I'm going to show you how to dye your eyebrows, how to trim them, how to tame them, and how to fill them in. So if you want to see how to get all that, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I use first to like tame my eyebrows. I used to get my eyebrows threaded years ago. I started when I was like, I don't know, 13. And then I would say I've been doing them on my own for about 6-7 years. And it's so much easier and less expensive. It was such a hassle going to the threading place and waiting online. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. So I just thought it was really easy to do it by myself. So as you can see, I have like really light eyebrows. It like doesn't match my head at all. I am in the middle of trying to grow them even more. I'm using the Rodent and Fields eyelash serum, so I put that on my eyes, and then whatever's left over I put on my eyebrow, and I have been seeing a really big difference. But I will do a video on that soon because I want to do like a before and after, how I see like my eyelashes and eyebrows and stuff, but I want to wait till they grow just a little bit more. So to tame them, what I use are these scissors right here. You could get them at like any drugstore. Mine are like pretty curved like that, which I like. I do that to trim them. And then obviously just a pair of tweezers. These are by Revlon. And then also this is from Kiss. It's just like a razor and just this to kind of brush up your eyebrows and whatnot. So first I always brush up my eyebrows. I'm actually going to zoom you guys up. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys up. So I am taking this guy right here. I'm just going to brush them up to see like what I need to trim. Like that. I'm gonna start with my left one. I don't know why I always start with my left one first. You could see like, you see some hair right there that we're gonna trim. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and just do a straight hand and go this way. And it just trims them up a little bit. I'm not a fan of like the bushy eyebrows. Like I know that's the new trend right now. I still have to like brush them like nice. I hate when people go like all over. I'm like, I'm not about that life. I can't do it. I don't know why. Okay, so that's after trimming. You don't want to over trim. Trust me, I've done it before. It's not fun. So next I'm just going to tweeze my eyebrows. So as you can see, I'm trying to let it grow. Like you can see it right here, because it was like kind of balding. It's very thick here and then it goes thin, and I hate that. Like it's so 2007. But it is helping the lash serum. So like right here is pretty thick, and like I want to let it grow right here so it could stay thick, but like only down here I'm gonna tweeze. Obviously it hurts, but I always like pinch my skin so it helps a little bit. So I know you could probably see this right here, this hair, and there's some gap there. I want to fill that in with hair, so I'm not going to be touching that. Next I'm just going to be taking this razor right here and just going up just to get any hair that I couldn't get with the tweezer, and to get any like peach fuzz that's around. And then to go on top, I'm doing the same thing, going like the opposite way from the eyebrow. This razor is amazing. It's really sharp. And it gets those like peach fuzz. I don't know if you could see the hair. It's going all over. Try not to get too close because I do want it to grow, like I said. Just brush it out. As you can see, I didn't really need my eyebrows done that bad, but you can see it's a little cleaner than this guy right here. So I'm going to move on and do the other eyebrow. So sometimes one needs trimming and one doesn't. So I'm not going to be trimming this just because it's not that bad. I can deal with it, and I want them to look somewhat even. Eyebrows are never going to be perfect. They're always going to be one better than the other. Uneven, crooked, etc. So don't worry, nobody's perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and tweeze this. Sometimes I pull the eyebrow up and go down. See, this eyebrow too, I have like a gap right there. I hate it. Hair just never grows there. It's the most frustrating thing ever. I hate it. Like I said, I'm trying. I've never had thick eyebrows or like dark eyebrows. I envy people who have that. And kind of like to do right down here. I don't like it to do too much because your eyebrows really should be like even with your nose. Like start right where the bridge of your nose is kind of. So mine should really, that was hard to see with that. So kind of like line it up like this. Right here is where my eyebrow should start, and they don't. Obviously they're like right there. So like I said, it is almost impossible for me to grow hair, but I'm trying. So I go down like this, but again, I don't go on the sides right here, obviously because I want it to grow. I just go straight down the middle in case there's any like peach fuzz or anything I want to get rid of. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are tweezed and groomed, we're gonna go ahead and dye them. So I use the mustache and beard just for men. That's gonna be for women. A little trick right there. I love this. It's amazing, and I probably dye my eyebrows. It doesn't last that long, like a week maybe. Depends how much you wash your face too. I do it a couple times a month, maybe once a once a month, or sometimes like 2 times a month. This is the color M45 dark brown. I'll list it down in the description box below. So it comes with gloves. I don't use them. And then it comes with this brush right here. I don't really use that either. I apply it with this old makeup brush right here. It's like a flat one. And then you have your color base. And then you have your color developer. It used to come with like a plastic thing, and I was stupid and threw it out. That's how you mix the color. Honestly, right now I just mix it right on top of the box because it works just as well. Then I just wipe it clean after. You make do. And this lasts a long time. I've had this for over a year, so a little goes a long way. Almost forgot to mention, you do need Vaseline and cotton swabs. Because you do have to put that around your eye before you do the dye, because if you get the dye on your skin, you're dyeing your skin and you don't want that. The Vaseline just helps kind of block it. The cotton swabs are good to have too, to kind of like shape your eyebrow as you're dyeing it. So I'm just taking it, just not that much, and going around my eyebrow. That way I don't get it on the skin. Some people use coconut oil. I don't use it because it drips down when it melts, and it's a hot mess. I think Vaseline works perfectly. Some people are able to do this without getting it on their skin. Props to you. You win an award. I don't have one. It's okay. I think just to be safe. I'm pretty good at not getting it on my skin, but you never know. You could just have a day. Okay, so I'm just going to be mixing the color base and color developer on the box. I'm just going to be doing like a line like that. It's like one straight line. And the color developer right next to it. You can see that right there, the two. Then I'm gonna mix it together. I just mix it with this, you know. Alright, and this is what it should look like. After, it's super messy, it's not cute at all, but it works. So now I'm gonna zoom you up, and then I'm just going to apply it with the brush that I showed you. Okay, so I'm just going to dip it in, like so. I think it goes a long way. And you're just gonna put it on your eye, however much, however little. Shape your eye as if you're kind of filling in your eyebrow. Start right here first, then I work my way in the front. I'm missing a lot of hair here, so I want to make sure I get that really good. So as you can see how I like was shaping my eyes, I do it. And now if I don't want like some area, I just kind of wipe it very gently. Because again, wherever you put it, that's where the dye is going, obviously. But I just want to make sure it's like super precise. And it's like how I like it. And as you do it, it's going to get darker. So you kind of have like an outline to go off of. But this is amazing to do when you have to run out the door and don't want to fill in your eyebrows. So I'm just going to leave this eyebrow as is. Go on to the next one. Okay, so you could see, I know I look crazy, they're starting to darken right now. I leave them on. The longer you leave them on, the darker they're going to get. So I leave it on for about 10-15 minutes. Some people use a shampoo to scrub it. I just use Neutrogena Cleanse Booster and just like really scrub them. Okay, so it's been about 5-6 minutes, and as you can see, I look crazy. Kind of look like a cartoon character. But I just want to show you guys how quickly it darkens. So I'm gonna leave it on for maybe about 4 more minutes, and you kind of like gauge how dark you want it. Obviously it's not gonna look like this, it's gonna look a lot better and more natural, but yeah, I just want to show you what it looked like during the process. Okay, so I know it looks super crazy right now, but right now I'm going to wash my face with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Gel Cleanser. You can, like I said, use shampoo. I just choose to use this. I'm just gonna scrub my eyes really well. It's kind of hard to show you guys, but you know, I'm just gonna scrub them off. Okay, I'm back. So I just scrubbed my face with what I showed you, and these are what my eyebrows are looking like now. I really like them. I'm gonna zoom you up so you can see they're a lot darker than what they were, and they're nicely shaped because I tweezed them and all. Like I said, you want to put the dye on as if you're filling in your eyebrows. So this right now, I don't have to really fill them in, but I'm going to show you guys what I would do if I would fill them in, what I would use. So the first thing I use if I'm doing like a full glam look and I really want them to look like boom, like that, I will use the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. It's super old, it broke. Comes with this little guy right here. So obviously I use this darker brown, and then there's a lighter one here. This is a gel. I don't use that. It's gross. And then if I want a more natural look, I will use the Enhancing Brow Pomade. It's like a sticky kind of material. It's in the color Gingerbread. You've seen me use it in a couple of videos, and it comes with a brush like this with a little brush on the bottom. I got dye in my hands, don't mind that. And I just use that to like really quickly, really natural, but you want to fill them in, that's good to use. And then last, if you're just running out the door and you want to fill in your eyebrows, I use the Wonder Brow. This is the One Step Brow Gel. This is in the color Brunette, and this is good because A, it's fast. It's literally under 2 minutes like it says, and it gels your eyebrows too, so you literally don't have to put any gel on. It obviously has a color in it, so if you're doing just like a basic eyebrow with this, if you want to put that on just to like gel it, it is going to be a little darker, especially if you did like the step before. And when I do this step with this guy, I also use a pencil as well. I forgot to mention it. This is the L'Oreal Brow Style Definer, the Ultra Fine Tip. This is in the color Dark Brunette. So I brush my eyebrows up, and then it comes with like a really thin, you can see right there, pencil tip, and I just pencil them in. So after I do that step, I go in with the powder. Like I said, this is for when I want to look like super fancy, and then this is for like an everyday natural, and then this is just like running out the door super quick. So I'll show you as if I'm doing like fancy. So I'll take the brow pencil, brush my eyebrows up, but I don't really need to. Right now I'll just kind of fill in where I need to if I missed any areas. So like right here, I'm going to hold it very light. It depends where you hold the eyebrow pencil, and just fill in. Thick or thin as you want, then I brush it up. And then again, I'll go in, I'm not going to do it now because my eyebrows are dyed, but I would just go in and just kind of go over it. I don't like to use the pencil up here. I think it looks too sharp. That's why I use a pencil to make powder to make it look more natural right here. Obviously, again, I'm not going to do it right now because my eyebrows are dyed. And then I would just do the same thing to this side if I want to fill in like right here. So this is what it looks like with no makeup, obviously, but your eyebrows on. It does make a big difference. And like I said, this lasts about 1 week. And I do about maybe twice a month when I remember. So I usually like to do, you know, I tame my eyebrows first, I tweeze them, trim them, I dye them, and then I usually don't fill them in because they don't need to right now. Like I said, this is great to do. Like, it's kind of like microblading, but a heck of a lot cheaper. and it lasts, you know, if you have like a busy weekend or something, a lot of events, you can do this. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a post, and I will see you in my next video.